Morning ladies, I'm Linda Ellis from lindaspapercraft.co.uk and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK, and I'm just doing a quick tip video today. Basically this is a stamp set and punch that you got in this month's coffee and card, January 2022, and we're making lots of different projects. This is one of them. And I just thought I'd pop on and show you how to make the most of this punch, because it's a builder punch. So you can actually stamp 2 flowers and 2 leaves and punch them all out at the same time and get them all lined up perfectly. So what I'm going to do, I've made myself a template. So I've just taken a piece of possibly soft suede. I'm really not sure what colour this is, even if it is a Stampin' Up colour. So I've just punched out, just use the punch on a piece, and I'm using that as a template. And so what I'm going to do, that out of the way for now, I'm lining this up with the punch so it's roughly over the areas that are going to punch. The reason I'm doing this is if I do it this way, they're the right way around, the stamps are the right way around, and will fit perfectly. So I'll start with the bottom one, and all these petals are exactly the same shape. Now mine's a bit offset when it was cut, so I'm going to put that one at the top, so that there's less sort of rubber hanging over. Hopefully that will work. Okay, so you can see I've popped that in the hole. It's not moving anywhere, that's in place. Okay, so the next one I'm going to do is the flower. Now these two are very close together, so I have actually trimmed off, and I'm just going to trim a bit more off the edge here so it fits a bit better. Okay, so I'm putting this one down, and again lining up in the holes so that it's perfectly in the stamp, in the punched hole rather. That went in very easy. I'm always a bit suspicious when it goes in that easily. We'll see. We are going to do a test stamp and punch before we move on. And then the smaller leaf goes in the smaller leaf hole. Just like that. Okay. And then the bigger leaf goes in the bigger leaf hole. Just here. Okay, so it is very close to that stamp. And it's popped it out, so I am just going to trim that bit off as well. Just make sure you don't actually trim any of the raised rubber. Okay. Before I discovered Stampin' Up, I didn't know that stamps could come ready cut out. I thought you had to cut them out yourself, because in some inferior brands you do. So that fits really nicely now, so they're all in place. Don't touch them because they will just come out again. So I'm happy they're all in place there. So I'm just going to get my block. The D block looks like it might be square, but it's not. One edge is slightly longer than the other, so this is the long way, that's the short way, and that way it will fit all on here. Okay, so I've got all my stamps on the block. Pop this back in the stamp set where it belongs. I use the washi tape to stick it down because I found it was easier to stick it down. When I was doing it just loose on top, it wasn't as simple. And I'm doing it over the punch because you've got somewhere for the stamps to go when they've gone through the card. Okay, so moment of truth. Okay, so the card's going to go in the punch from that side, so the little flower needs to be at the top. So I'm just going to stamp that there. Okay, and then we'll line up with the punch. And we'll pop those flowers, so just lining up. And I just slightly close the punch rather, to make sure I'm happy. And I am. There we go. And we have 2 flowers, 2 leaves, all punched out nicely, ready to go. So because I'm probably going to be, well, I am going to be videoing over the next few days all 4 of the projects that I'm doing with the coffee and card. I'm going to leave them on that block. But obviously, if you need your block for something else, then you are going to have to take it off. But that is how you punch out 2 flowers, 2 leaves using the Flowers of Friendship set. And if you want to hop over to my YouTube channel, the link's in my bio on Instagram and on the post on Facebook. You can pop over and have a look at the whole series of videos using these stamp set and punch. So that's it for now. Hope to see you soon. Bye.